Hey everybody, how you doing? JR Fisher here. It is Saturday morning. I wasn't sure if I'd gone live there. I kept getting this error button off to the side. I want to welcome everybody and I want to know who's here. So do me a favor, please put your name, put your location. Tell me something about you in that chat area there. Even if you're watching this and it's not live, put it in the comments section. Participate, guys. That's the number one thing I try to get you to do is participate. If you participate, you will be more successful in life. And that goes with work, with family, with your, hobbies, whatever it is. You got to participate. You've got to be part of it. You can't sit back and watch everybody live their lives. So please put some comments in that chat box. It can be anything. Tell me what the weather is. Tell me what you had for breakfast. Tell me what you're going to do today. It doesn't matter. I just want you to participate. So please do that. Let's see here. Plunky Chickadee. That's Tyann. What's going on, girl? She says, hey there, everybody. I appreciate you participating. People are starting to stream in. Let me get my throat all clear here. I haven't been talking this morning. I've been sitting on the couch kind of planning all this. And then I came back to my office and we've got kind of a gloomy day here today. But it's okay. I want to share with you some of the stuff that we've been doing, some of the stuff I'm working on that's going to help you guys out too. And of course, I'm going to tell you how to make money on YouTube. Okay. I'm going to give you 7 ways to make money on YouTube, even if you're not monetized. Don't worry about the monetization. Don't worry about that. I can show you how to make money the first few days on YouTube. Okay. You could be brand new to this. And I want to share with you some statistics too. First off, there's about 50 million people that have YouTube channels. Okay. About 50 million people. Now, out of that, there's only about 4% or 2 million of those people that actually are professionals. And when I say professionals, they can make a living on YouTube, okay? And there's no reason why you can't. And I know some people look at that and they go, well, wow, 4%. You're saying 96% of the people aren't professionals. They aren't making money on YouTube. It's okay, guys. Concentrate on the successes. My whole life, I've always gone after, is it possible to do something? And if it is, I know I can do it. Okay. If it's possible. Now you say, well, maybe you've got this talent. Maybe no, it's just that I won't quit. Just don't quit. My wife and I were talking yesterday and she was talking about getting, the Christmas decorations up today. And she says, well, I'm just not motivated to do it. I haven't been motivated. And I looked at her and she's like, oh, I know what you mean. Just do stuff before you're motivated. That's the big key. And she knows it and I know it. Do things when you're not motivated to do them. Just do them because you know you should, okay? Do things when you're scared, okay? And you're not sure if it's going to work out. You're not sure if you're going to be a failure. Just go ahead and do them. Go ahead and do them. That is the real key to being successful at anything. And I'm going to give you a list of 7 things that you can do to make money on YouTube. But the real key is doing it when you don't know if it's going to work out, doing it when you're scared, doing it when you're not prepared, doing it when you're not motivated. That is the real key, guys. Let me check out some of you got comments coming in. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Just getting up and grabbing my coffee. Okay, cool. Looking sunny and clear today. I think it's supposed to be 45-ish degrees here in Iowa. That's chilly. What's my weather here? And guys, tell me what your weather is. Tell me what your weather is. I want to see what's going on. Let's see here. What does mine say? Let me hit my weather app real quick here. Real quick. Oh, wow, Tyann, it's going to be cold here today too. We only got a high of 51 and it looks like it could rain. And I am not used to cold weather because I've been living out in California for 8 years and I've only been here 4 months here in beautiful Georgetown, Texas. We're just north of Austin, in case you're wondering. It's supposed to rain after 1 o'clock. They're building all kinds of houses in our neighborhood here. This is a development and next door to us, they're bricking the house today. And they had the music blaring at like 7 o'clock in the morning, this heavy bass. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. Anyhow, we got through it. Take it back. Supposed to get to 51. Oh, well, then we got 51 here too. Let me show you what I got going on. Tyann. This is our entire week and what's going on. See there? So, ours is not so terrible. It's got a little reflection. There we go. Now you can see it. Okay. So we've got 51 high today, 67 tomorrow, 71 the next day, 71 the next day, 73 the next day. oh my God, it's going to get up to 79 next Friday. So we're not doing that. And I'm very thankful, guys. What are you thankful for? That's the other thing. If you want to get ahead, you got to stop saying, oh, woe is me. Okay. And I'm not gentle about this. Okay. So if you want somebody to coddle you, you've come to the wrong channel. I'm not going to coddle you. Okay. Because that's not going to help you out. You know, everybody doesn't get a trophy. Everybody doesn't get a trophy. Sometimes you lose, and losing makes you harder, makes you try more. I've lost a lot in life, man. I did a promotion the other day and it did really crappy. And I've been doing this stuff for 12 years. Okay. So you don't know. And then after it did crappy, I immediately knew what I did wrong and I learned from it and I'm going to correct it today. So you're going to lose out sometimes. So what? If you never lose, and if you never miss out and everything works out for you, then you're not trying enough stuff. I mean, that's just a fact. She says, oh, I'm jealous. I bet you are. French American TV. Looks like we got a new person in here. Glad to have you here. 52 at 8 a.m., 61 at noon in San Francisco. I love San Francisco. I think it's such a shame what's going on there with the homeless problem and the crime in California and all that, and the smash and grabs and all that stuff, because San Francisco is such a beautiful town. I love the wharf there. I love the waterfront. I just stayed there a few years ago with my wife. We stayed right at the waterfront in a beautiful historic hotel, had a museum in it. It's just a gorgeous place. But I know you guys will get that straightened out. So that's French American TV. And guys, if you have a channel, if you're in here in this chat, I want to help you promote stuff. So make sure that you say something about your channel, what it's about, so people can look you up afterwards and go subscribe to your channel. I have no problem with you promoting yourself here. So put that in the chat section too. And let me jump in here and get some of these items here for you. You know, there's a lot of ways to make money, and this is not exhaustive of every single way there is to make money on YouTube. However, all these things work and any of you can do these things. Okay. So let's see here. I'm reading some of my notes here. Okay. So the one thing I will tell you is that if you concentrate on making money, guess what you'll do? You'll make money. If you concentrate on failing and saying, oh, this probably isn't going to work out. I know this won't work out. That person's got a better personality. They're more good looking than me. They've already got a following. It's all crap. It's all crap. Everybody started out with no following. Everybody did. Okay. You didn't come out of the womb with following. So the first way you can do it is merchandise and physical products. Now, a lot of you will say, well, I don't want to have to buy a bunch of inventory that may not sell in a bunch of different sizes and I don't know what to get. You just do the print on demand. I have a video on this channel. It's print on demand. You can sell t-shirts, you can sell hoodies, you can sell mugs or hats or leggings or whatever you want, a whole lot more. And you just do the print on demand model, which is where you design something. And if you don't know how to design, just go to Fiverr and get a design, or just use some block letters. It doesn't matter. As long as you offer something, you will get better at this. And then you go to a print on demand company, of which I list a ton of them. Just look for print on demand videos. I have one on that, and I go through all the different companies. I can't do it in here. And they will ship it out for you when you sell it. So you can start selling physical merchandise. You don't have to ship it out. You don't have to package it up. You don't have to make it. You don't have to invest in inventory. And these print on demand companies, 90% of them are just free to use. Why wouldn't you do that? Okay. But you got to do that in the beginning. Okay. YouTube has made it easier for creators to sell physical products with the addition of Merch Shelf. You can also use that. That's a tool that allows certain platforms like Spreadshop, Spring, Suzuri to integrate directly with YouTube, so you can display your products directly beneath your videos. You can do that. Okay. So that's something you can do. Giving your audience, you know, like a physical product, whether it's a t-shirt or a mug, it's a great way to deepen your relationship with them. And also equipping them with a way to advertise your brand. You know, so often nowadays we go around, and unfortunately, I think I have it on my shirt here, right? I do something. I think it says Adidas or something on here. Yeah, we're repping somebody else's brand instead of repping your own brand. Rep yourself. Okay. Don't go around with a Louis Vuitton purse. Okay. I could give a crap about what a brand is anymore. And guys, let's face it, on the brands, your brand, your merchandise that you sell on YouTube can be every bit as good as something they buy in the store, because a lot of the crap in the store, even if it's a name brand, it's made over in China. Not that everything in China is bad. I'm not saying that at all, but there is some cheap stuff that comes out of there. Come on, we got to know this, right? So you can have really good quality merchandise. It's really easy to set up with some of the tools that are out there. It can help you. It can give you free advertising for your audience. It's a really low cost way to support creators that enjoy your stuff. Okay. Now, there's downsides to everything. It's often expensive to produce. I'm not going to say it's cheap, and you're going to have low profit margins, but you're getting started. It's better to have some profit than no profit. Okay. And if you don't do your research, you could get low quality products, but just do your research. Okay. And the other downside is you don't have recurring revenue. In other words, once somebody bought something, they bought it. That's it. Oh, I forgot. You've got to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, and I see a bunch of new people here today, hit that subscribe button. If it's red, click it, turn it gray. And when you do, a bell's going to pop up. Ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live. All right, I got to watch and look at you guys. Punky Chickadee, she's jealous. Okay, all right, let's see here. Good morning. I met you at Affiliate West. Mark Spector. I'm not sure. Tell me where you met me. Tell me a little bit about you. Put yourself out there a little bit. Really, put it in that chat section. And in doing so, you may get some traffic too. But I want to remember, because I met so many people. I really did. At Affiliate West, and that was in Vegas, guys. I had a really good time there. Really cool people. I loved everybody I met. I really did. It was really nice. Let's see. We have several California transplants here in Spencer, Iowa. I think every state's got California transplants. Everybody was fleeing that state, man. The taxes were crazy. Yes, I will be doing clothes and mugs, I think. Good. Do it. How soon are you going to do it? Let's get a goal going, Tyann. Tell me what day you're going to do it. Tell me what day. Put a pressure on you. I read a quote the other day, and I copied it, and I want to find it here, and I'm going to show it to you guys. And I thought it was so good that I kept it. Where is it? Here it is. Hang on. And it was from my buddy Elon Musk. And I say my buddy, I've never met him before in my life. I wouldn't mind meeting him. Very impressive individual. However, this is the thing that he does. Oh my gosh, I must have taken so many pictures over the past few days. There it is. All right, so I'm going to hold this up, and can you guys read that? I'm going to hold it up there. I'm going to hold it until I see it on my screen over here, and let's see what it says. And if you guys are reading it, okay, I got to go up a little bit. If you give yourself 30 days to clean your home, it will take you 30 days. But if you give yourself 3 hours, it will take you 3 hours. The same applies to your goals, ambitions, and potential. That's what he operates under. He says, hey, cut down all this wasted time, get stuff done. Number 2 thing you can do, I've already given you number 1, is digital products. Guys, all the things that I'm telling you about, I have done. I've done it. Okay. So digital products is the next thing. I have a lot of digital products. I made money yesterday on digital products. I made money today on digital products, and I did nothing. I just put some stuff out there. It's out there in the internet somewhere, and people find it and they buy my products. It's a natural evolution for them to buy your physical products and then go into digital products. Okay. They usually only take the form of information products. It could be an ebook, it could be online courses, and I have all these. And they're private paid communities. I have that. There's a YouTuber named Gillian Perkins, and he's a really good example of a channel that uses this model well. Perkins makes videos for people who want to be an entrepreneur on topics of like productivity, creative, online business type stuff. In addition to the free videos available on his channel, Perkins invites members of his audience to learn more by engaging with their products. Okay. So the ebook Sorted, it's also available on Amazon. He did that one. Online courses on the topics of starting a YouTube channel and creating a business plan and attracting an audience. He did that one. Private membership community he has called Startup Society. And I'm talking about other people because I don't want to just talk about my stuff. There's a lot of people doing this. Folks, there are 2 million people in the world that are making a living off of YouTube. And I mean a good living. There's people that make millions of dollars a year off YouTube. Millions of dollars, okay? You just got to know what to do. So I've given you 1. This is number 2. And let's talk about some of the I guess, good side of doing digital products. They're free to replicate with higher profit margins. So you can sell it to 10 people or 1,000 people. Okay, once you've made it, there's no more investment. You can just keep selling it, and it's pure money. It's pure profit, and it doesn't have to be an expensive item. I've got one item that I sell for $27 a month, and I have people buy it every day. I've had people paying that $27 a month for almost 3 years, 4 years. It makes me a lot of money, guys. The continuity, I love continuity because it's an every month thing. Let me get a little sip here real quick. Let me look at some of your comments here. Okay, so Tyann says, and Tyann is Plucky Chickadee LLC, by the way, guys. I want to wait until I get a sale or two on the chat box I'm working on. Then we'll feel more legitimate to do merchandise. Hey, don't wait until you feel legitimate. Just do it, Tyann. I'm dead serious about that. Just do it. Fake it till you make it. Just put it out there. I know that is a mindset thing, good or bad. Always have a good mindset. Okay. So anyhow, the other things about digital products, guys, you've got more control over pricing, distribution, and quality. Okay. You don't have to worry about it because you're producing it. You know what it is. Some of you are going to say, well, I don't have the right to teach somebody, and I'm not that smart, and I've never done anything like that before. Everybody feels this way. Everybody feels this way, guys. You're in a sea of people that feel the same way as you. It's the people that force themselves to do something when they're not confident, when they don't think it's good enough. Okay. You're never going to feel good enough. I don't always, unless you're some narcissist, which I know people like that, and they're usually not good enough. But anyhow, if you're not feeling like you're confident, you're okay. If you feel totally confident about everything all the time, there's something wrong with you. Okay. There's something seriously wrong with you. So it's okay to have that feeling, but you got to go for it anyhow. It's doing it when you don't feel like it. It's doing it when you're not confident. It's doing it before you're ready. Don't ever wait till you're ready. If you wait till you're ready, you're just going to die. You're never going to get anything done. And also, these digital products, it gives you an opportunity to charge some pretty high prices. I mean, I've charged thousands for different things that are digital. Now, the downside to it is it's going to require time. It's going to require time or a high level of technical knowledge, or you're going to have to get somebody to help you. But here's the deal, guys, with time. I hate when people say this, oh, it's going to take me 6 months or it's going to take me a year. 6 months or a year is going to pass anyhow. If you just sit back and do nothing, time still passes. If you don't invest your effort, time still passes. Time doesn't stop because you decided to be lazy. Okay. And I'm going to call it like it is. It's laziness. Just frigging do it. Okay. Less opportunity for free advertising. Okay. Fans can't exactly wear your digital product. That can't happen. And also you need to set aside time for customer service and to support the products. When somebody sends me a message on one of my digital products, I am on top of it, or somebody on my staff is on top of it. And you don't need a staff, okay? You need to start off on your own. You need to learn every single thing that it takes to make money online. Then you can hire people to help you. Don't try to hire yourself a business. It doesn't work that way. The next thing you can do is direct support. Direct support is one of the fastest growing areas. This is number 3 of creator revenue. This avenue was really popularized by the Patreon thing, where fans actually will find their favorite creator and give a few dollars a month in exchange for additional content or access. One successful example of this is Gone with the Winds. I watch these people. They have a sailboat and they travel around the world. To date, they have 1,400 plus Patreons paying them $200 to $250 a month to fund their videos. Now let's do some math here. Let's say the median is, I don't know, $50, or the average is $50. You got, hang on. Let's do some calculations. And then some of you so smart, you've already done it. But even if it's $50, that's $70,000 a month they got coming in. 70 grand. Okay. If it's on the high end, it could be double that. And that's just one thing. Patreon's just one thing. What if you did the merchandise and you did the digital products on top of that? You know, YouTube really kind of entered that support space a few years ago by offering creators 2 options to receive money from their audience. The first is memberships. So you can have memberships on YouTube, okay, which gives the audience subscribers additional perks during the live chats. So Graham Stephan's channel does that. You know, you can actually get your comments over and above everybody else's. Now, I don't have a huge number of people here, and yet I still make a good living. I make a really good living. Plus, I have my survival food company. I have all my courses. You know, I mean, I've got all kinds of different money coming in. It's great. The second option for YouTube started was called applause, which is essentially like a tip jar. And you guys can see it right there. If you want to try it out, there's a dollar sign right there on the chat box. So if you click that dollar sign, you can donate $1 to me or $5 to me or 10 or whatever you want to do, or $1 million. I really prefer the $1 million donations. Okay. But click that dollar sign that's right there in the chat right now. Now you won't see this if you're watching this and it's not live. This is only live. You only get an opportunity to support me when it's live. And if you like what you're hearing, throw $1 or $5 at me. I don't mind. And now, and people are gonna say, well, it's terrible that you want to make money on this. Yeah, I want to make money on this. And if you don't want to make money, you won't. Okay. Making money is the whole goal of me doing stuff online. That's why I went online, was to make money. Now, in all fairness, I do more free stuff than anything else. Okay. I really try to help people out. So one of the biggest caveats to direct support are the fees associated with the platform. Patreon takes anywhere from 5 to 12% of your total earnings. So they're going to take money from you. Tip jars like buy me a coffee take 5% plus of every transaction. The built-in YouTube option, memberships and applause, take 30%. Okay, so they're going to get their money too. So they want you to make money. Okay, this is why creators are turning to platforms like Ghost, which actually takes 0%, so that makers can actually keep more of their money they earn. Okay, so let's look at Ghost. Okay, let's think what Ghost can do for you. It's additional income that isn't tied to a product. So it's just cash, which is pretty nice. It also offers true fans a way to show their support. Okay, like I said a couple minutes ago, you can click that dollar sign and support me. You can do that if you like what you hear, if you're getting something out of it. And also the possibility for recurring income through subscriptions. So you can get subscriptions. Now the downside, and there's downsides to everything, is you got to be aware of these associated costs. There are some costs out there. They can lead to increased workload depending on how you incentivize supporters. So if you're saying you're going to get more information, or you're going to get free content or more content, you got to create it. Okay, the content's got to be created. That's going to happen. You got to make more effective in personality and cause-driven niches. Okay, that's also something. Now, number 4, we're up to number 4, repurpose content. Repurposing your content is one of the most efficient ways to increase the ROI on every single item you create. Authors can actually do this by turning their book chapters into web-friendly SEO articles. You could do that. Artists and photographers, they also practice this strategy by reposting their images with different arrangements, filters, edits on multiple platforms. And I do that. My video goes out to Facebook, it goes out to YouTube, it goes out to Twitter. They're posted in all those different places. You can do the same thing. And don't forget your comments, guys. Make sure you're commenting there. I keep looking over and I'm getting some comments, and the people who are commenting, like Tyann and all them, they're going to be successful. And if you want to be successful, that's what you got to do. You got to participate. You got to type something there. This is the start. If you won't do this, you're not going to do other things. If you won't comment now, if you won't talk now, what makes you think that later on you're going to be motivated to do something? You won't. So here's the start. Do something that feels uncomfortable to you. You say, well, I don't have anything important to say. Just put it there. We decide if it's important. And I tell you what, if you have something to say, I do consider it important because you put forth the effort. One way video creators can also take advantage of this tactic is by transforming their video content into written and audio forms. So you could take your video content and make it into a podcast. You can make it into an ebook. Shelby Church, who I've watched many times, and she does a great job. She's known for her house tours and Tesla videos, transcribed one of the most popular videos and posted the article on Medium. That single article went on to make over $6,000. Now you say, well, mine won't do that. I'm like, how do you know? How do you know unless you do it? You got to just do it. She didn't know. She just posted it. Okay. That's how you figure this stuff out, is you just start doing this stuff. It drives me crazy when people won't just try it. Just try, people come up to me all the time with ideas when I'm at some of these meetings, and they'll say, well, do you think this is going to work? I'm like, I don't know. Try it and see what happens, and keep trying things until something does work. Don't ask somebody like me, who's supposedly an expert, because I don't know everything. I still do things that don't work out, but I do so many things that I make money. That's what you got to do. Repurpose your content allows you to reach potential fans outside of YouTube. Okay. So we're not just YouTube. I'm not just YouTube. It also takes advantage of the monetization opportunities available on other platforms because they're there. One tool that can simplify the process is called Descript. It's called Descript. It's a video editor that can automatically produce podcast audio and written transcripts from your video files. So check out Descript. Now, the pros of repurposing your content: it recycles content, reducing your need to continually make something new, because that will wear you down. I have to do that. Okay. The opportunity to attract fans outside of YouTube. Digital tools can make this a reality, really a quick process by doing that. Now, the downside, there's always downside. It requires that you adhere to the rules and limitations of other platforms, and they're all different. What you can do on Facebook or YouTube are different. Okay. It takes time and it takes patience to grow a new audience. Once again, this time factor doesn't matter because time passes anyhow. You just got to be doing something. Monetization options can be unreliable. Like today, I mean, I was killing it on ads, doing really great. And today my ad revenue went down. It's okay because I'm not worried about it because it's still there. I'm still making money, but it's not as high as it was maybe last week. So, and you say, well, gosh, you put out more videos, shouldn't it just automatically go up all the time? No, it doesn't work that way. That's way too logical. Number 5, affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is great. It's one of the benefits of growing an online audience is they begin to trust your experience and expertise. Now, you guys, if you've been listening to me long enough, you know that I'm not going to recommend anything that I don't believe in and haven't tried. And that's why I don't recommend too many things. As a matter of fact, I recommend TubeBuddy. If you've got a channel, there's going to be a link below in the description once this is up on YouTube. Right now, it's a live stream, so you're not going to see it, but it'll be in the description. You need TubeBuddy to be able to be successful on YouTube. I make money off YouTube, TubeBuddy every day, and I give away that free software in my link below. And if you want the paid version of this, you save, I think, 30% with my affiliate link. So use that. Okay. That's something I recommend. I don't recommend something unless it works. I use it and it works. I use TubeBuddy every day. When you're referring things to other companies, it's called affiliate marketing. You can find products that you enjoy using and also earn a small commission on them. And I have a lot of different affiliate links. You can go down in the description. You can check that out. Let's see here. What else I put? The description section of your YouTube videos is so very important. That's where you're going to put your affiliate links. That's where you're going to put your free downloads. That's where you're going to put your signups, all that stuff. Okay. When you put that down there, people click on it. Amazon links. I have Amazon links down there. You'll see those on a lot of different equipment and things I use. And if you put that down there, people click on it and you make money. Every niche has specific tools, books, resources that are unique to it. You just got to find them for your niche. And if you don't have a niche, you got to get one. Okay. That's really important. If you're interested in using affiliate marketing as a revenue stream for your channel, take some time and look at the things that you use on a regular basis, and then go to those companies, look down at the bottom of their website and find an affiliate, affiliate resources or affiliate tools and start recommending them. Wouldn't you want other people to use the stuff you use if it's really good? Okay. And if you're doing that right now, put that in the comment section. Have you done that? Put it in the chat section for you guys that are live. Put it in that chat section. Let me see, if you're doing that. And I forgot to check. Hang on one second here. I want to check over here on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook, we just don't get the, spread of information. Facebook is just terrible lately. I don't know. Put in the comments if you're noticing that. When we do posts on Facebook, almost nothing comes from it. YouTube, we do great, but Facebook has gone so much to ads. If you're not running an ad, they don't even show your stuff. Let's see. I see a lot of people, and see, Tyan's always commenting. She's involved. Guys, this is what you got to do. There's a bunch of you here that haven't participated yet. You need to. I see a lot of people redoing tutorials over time because the platform has changed. Yes, it's work. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's work. But when you're doing affiliate marketing, there are some downsides, there's upsides to it. Let's look at some of those real quick. Let me pull those up. You don't really have I guess an upside would be you don't have to manage the product or create the product. It's already there. It works for both high ticket and low ticket items. It really doesn't matter. And it's really one of the best beginner friendly methods. All you got to do is put a link there and talk about it. That's all you really got to do. And that's what I've done in here. You're going to find links in the description once this video is up. The downside for affiliate marketing is you have less control. of the product and service. And I'm trying to look at everything over here as I do stuff over here. Some programs offer very low percentages, like Amazon doesn't pay me much, but it pays me every single month. Possibility of audience members not returning once they take the recommendation. So make sure you don't just recommend people. I get people all the time who will contact me and say, I'll give you $1,000, I'll give you $1,500, I'll give you $2,000, do a 20-second ad for us. And I don't know the product, I don't use the product. I just say no, because I don't want to recommend something to you guys that I don't know, use, and love. That's why when I say get to Buddy, and there's a link below for the free software, you should get it. You really should. Number 6, do a partnership or brand deal. It's helpful to think of this as kind of like a big brother to offer affiliate marketing and ads. Partnerships actually, the creator will leverage the trust they've built with the audiences, but instead of their income relying on how people take their recommendations, the business pay the creators in advance. Okay, so you can get paid to do this. Brand deals and sponsored videos, creators take time to promote businesses directly on their videos. And you'll see this in some of the videos you watch now. The way the video isn't interrupted by an ad, and that way the audience gets to hear the advertisement directly from a trusted person, which would be you. Okay, you. And yes, you have the right to do this. Okay, and you have a right to make money. I think a lot of people feel guilty if they make money, but it's okay to make money. Some of the pros to this is it can be very lucrative. Okay, you can make a lot of money, especially once you start to build an audience. People are going to want to pay you more and more and more. It gives you an opportunity to build industry relationships within your industry. You don't have any products to manage because you're really marketing somebody else's products. Now, the downside is you're leveraging your audience's trust. And when you do that, there's always a risk. If it comes out bad and they don't like that product, they don't like that service, they're going to come back to you and they're going to say, hey, you sent me to the wrong place and I'm unsubscribing, or I'm not going to listen to you anymore. Creators usually have little control over the sponsorship that is accepted. So that's another thing. And potential income is capped. Some creators will earn more through other methods. However, it's still some extra money. And the last one I've got on here is where you actually license your content, license it out. So this is like the final one I'm going to talk about today, but this method is covered in here because I want you to know about it. So if you're unfamiliar with how, let's say, stock images work, then you're going to recognize some similarities in this model. Creators actually submit their videos to aggregators who either pay a one-time fee for complete ownership or a smaller fee for editorial use, meaning the ways they've allowed to use the video is limited. One of the most popular examples of licensed content is the channel Fail Army. Fail Army is a subsidiary of Junkin Media, and that's a company that enables users to submit videos or license other content. Fail Army curates the best fail videos online and arranges them into themed collections. I don't have anything to submit there because I don't do fail videos, but for those of you who do, it works. If you create niche content or segments of your videos and it has viral potential, this may be a good idea for you to pursue. Also, if you're looking to raise the level of production in your videos, using licensed content to your work may be an option to consider. What are the pros? There's always pros and cons, right? The pros are the chance of increasing your exposure to your creative work. Also an opportunity to make revenue more than once for the same video. That's pretty cool, right? Make money over and over again. And it could lead to additional business partnerships. Now, there are downsides to this. The downside is you've got little or no control over how your content gets used down the line. So they're going to use it any way they want. And some media companies pay very little for content. It also requires creators to relinquish ownership for your creation. Okay. So, wow, 7 different things you can do. There's more. I only have time for 7 because we're at like what, 34 minutes right now. But guys, you can make money. There's 2 million people around the world right now. It's probably more at the time I, record this, but there's 2 million people making money on YouTube. Forget about the other ones. Worry about the 2 million that are making money. Okay. There's 2 million people. Why not be part of the 2 million? 2 million is a big number. Okay. There aren't 2 million basketball players or football players or, actors or whatever. There's not. Well, there's probably 2 million actors, but they call themselves waitresses and waiters. I know I have friends who are actors. Let's see here. Marketing is constantly changing. So there's always content to make. Yes. That's the good thing. That's the good thing. See, she's thinking of the upside to this. If you think of the downside, you say, well, I made a course and now I'm going to have to redo it again. No, that's new content where you can make more money. That's great. So I would tell you, if you want to make money on YouTube, number one, it's possible. I'm doing it. I make money on YouTube. Diversify your income from day one. Don't wait. Don't say, well, when I get 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to start monetizing stuff. No, do it day one. Day one, put it on your first video. Use revenue streams that make sense for your audience. Okay. If you run a cooking channel, don't promote an affiliate program for new tires. I actually had Nike contact me and they want to give me $1,500 for 20 seconds to promote their products. I'm like, Nike? It sounds really cool because it's Nike. However, it has nothing to do with my audience. So I said no. Why they want to contact me, I have no idea. I don't even think it'd be beneficial for the brand. So that's the other thing I think about. Is it going to be beneficial for the brand? Are they going to get something out of it? And am I going to get something out of it? If I don't think they're going to get something out of it, only I'm going to get something out of it, I wouldn't promote it either. You want to choose streams that align with your audience, who they are. Are they teens, adults, fitness enthusiasts, food connoisseurs? Who are they? Who are your people? I know that my audience, my majority of my audience, this will blow your mind. It's like 60% of my audience is 18 to 24 year olds, 18 to 24 year olds. And then the rest of my audience, up to about 96%, is 18 to 34 year olds. 18 to 34, that's my audience. I can't tell you why, I just know it is. And it's mostly men, but I have a lot of women too. India is a big country that watches my videos. Sometimes I have more people in India watching my videos than they do in the US. Craziness, but I know who they are. Okay. So I know my audience. You want to move towards platforms you own. So your fans on YouTube are really a rented audience. Okay. This means you're able to access some of them by publishing a new video, but ultimately YouTube, not you, decides who will see that video. Every creator must funnel their supporters towards platforms they own. That's why I say Kartra, get them to opt in. I have a link for Kartra below. You can get a trial to Kartra for $1. If you don't know what Kartra is, click the link, watch the video, you'll understand. So that way you don't have any middlemen. They're your audience. Once they get on your list, like I can send out an email now and make money because I have people on my list. Making money on YouTube is not for just, certain special people. It's not, it's for everybody, guys. Any one of you can make money on YouTube, any one of you. And I've just given you 7 ways to do it. Let's see, do I have anything new on here? I think I got everything. Say something to me. Did you like our training today? Were you enjoying yourself? Were you having a good time? I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. I don't want to talk about myself, but I have to prove to you that you should be listening. We've made millions of dollars in both digital and physical products for almost 12 years now. So I'm not new to this. It's not something I haven't done before. It's not something I'm not successful at. I got to tell you guys, you need to do this stuff. Oh my God, you can fire your boss. You can, I promise you can. I was at the doctor's office the other day talking to the nurse and talking to her. And she said, oh my gosh, I would love to be able to do something like that. I'm so tired of nursing. Maybe you're tired of your job. Maybe you got a great job. Maybe you're a lawyer. Maybe you're, I don't know, a doctor or somebody. There's doctors that I know that have quit being a doctor and they do YouTube channels and they do digital marketing. So it doesn't matter what your occupation is right now. It's not who you are. Some people wake up every day and they go, well, I'm just a teacher. I've always been a teacher, so I'm a teacher. No, that's just what you're doing with your time right now. It's not who you are. Who you are is what you are inside. And you can apply that to anything, especially a YouTube channel. So if you're going to do a YouTube channel, I want to hear from you. I want you to put a comment in there, put a comment below. If this is not live, put it in the chat. If, it's live to you, put it in the chat and tell me what your channel is going to be. Tell me how to market your channel. Let's see here. And I don't see anybody doing it. You got to do it. You got to put it in there. Put it in there. Just reach over, touch the keyboard and say, okay, I'm going to participate like what he said. And I promise you guys, if and when you participate, you will start getting results. How do you expect to participate and not get results? Or better yet, how do you expect to not participate and get results? It doesn't make sense. Never does. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. There's a thumbs up down there. It means a lot. It really helps the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that hit the subscribe button. Marketing is constantly, okay, I read that one. Hit the subscribe button down there. A bell will pop up. You want to ring it? Turn on all notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live. I go live all the time. I'll be doing it a whole lot more between now and the end of the year. I've had some things that prevented me from doing it. It's all an excuse, so I'm not making excuses. However, I will be doing more live stuff. I really appreciate you guys being here. I really appreciate your participation. It means so much to me. If you're not watching this live, feel free to comment. I will come back through, read your comments, and answer any questions you may have. I love to hear success stories. I love to hear things that failed that you can share with other people so they don't do the same thing, or I can help you out in something that failed. So don't forget to do that. Thanks so much for being here, guys. And I will be here next week too. So be on the lookout. If you're not on my email list, go to jrfisher.com. That's jrfisher.com. Opt in on something so that you get on my email list and I can let you know when I go live. Thank you so much for participating today. Tyann said, yes, I did. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Tyann. You guys have a great day and I'll talk to you real soon.